Welcome to the 39th Annual Coin of the Year Awards ceremony. I'm Maggie Paul, Editorial Director of Numismatics for Active Interest Media and COTY Co-Coordinator. I'm joined by Tom Michael, Senior Market Analyst and COTY Co-Coordinator. To begin this year's program, I'd like to welcome longtime COTY sponsor and publisher of the Journal of East Asian Numismatics, Michael Chu, to say a few words.
Welcome to the 2022 Coin of the Year Award ceremony. Ceremony awards the coins dated 2020. Greatly honored to be the sponsor of the award ceremony again. We have been the sponsor since 2017 in this great competition to reward the designer, the mint, and all the artists for their great work. So we look forward to return to live ceremony in 2023 in Berlin.
Women's suffrage emerged as a coin theme with worldwide recognition in COTY voting for the most historically significant coin. When a commemorative crosses so many borders, it becomes a very hard coin to beat. We could tell this was coming during our nominating committee session, as everyone agreed on the significance of this development, with several people making strong argument for placement in this particular category. And this is what led to the women's suffrage $1 silver coin from the United States Mint winning most historically significant.
Hi, I'm Ventress Gibson, United States Mint Deputy Director. We are truly honored that our 2020 Women's Suffrage Centennial Silver Dollar has been selected as winner of the 2022 Coin of the Year Award in the most historically significant coin category. Since the Mint's founding in 1792, the men and women of the United States Mint have taken great pride in rendering the story of our nation and enduring examples of numismatic art. Every coin that the Mint manufactures is a product of the steadfast efforts of artists and production staff who are able to transform an idea into an intricate design and bring that design to life on a miniature canvas. I continue to be impressed with their skill and commitment to excellence, and I am extremely proud that their efforts have been recognized by the numismatic community. The 2020 Women's Suffrage Centennial Silver Dollar commemorates the ratification of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, giving women the right to vote. The extension of voting rights to women profoundly changed our nation by moving it far closer to its promise of inclusion and equality. Fittingly, both the obverse and reverse of this coin were designed and sculpted by talented female artists. Artistic Infusion Program artist Christina Hess created the design, which was sculpted by United States Mint medallic artist Phoebe Hemphill. The obverse design features overlapping profiles of 3 distinct women. Each woman is wearing a different type of hat to symbolize the many decades the suffrage movement spanned. The reverse design shows 2020 being dropped into a ballot box, styled with Art Deco elements to indicate the artistic style of the era. Votes for Women is inscribed inside a circle on the front of the box. The designs on the United States coins and medals are more than simple illustrations on small metal discs. They are expressions of the values, aspirations, and shared heritage of our nation. They serve as illustrations to the world of the essence and the story of America. We endeavor to ensure that the designs on United States coins and medals are of the highest quality to best represent our country for years to come. Thank you for this honor.
The nominating committee had a very strong feeling about their proposals for the category of Best Contemporary Event with 2020 dated coins. There were long and animated discussions as we reduced to 10 nominations. The winner represents in classic form the culmination of a worldwide life-changing event that continues to ripple through the world even today. Competition in this category was particularly strong, with so many recent events garnering our attention. However, it is difficult to judge the lasting impact of very recent events, so oftentimes both the nominating committee and the judges panel look towards events earlier in the spectrum, which have more time to settle into our lives and show their effects in full. In this case, the Peace and Victory 10 euro silver coin of the Monnaie de Paris won, I think, for its significance in that sense, being a long-term event that affected us all. And now for an acceptance speech from the Monnaie de Paris.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it's our great pleasure to receive this prize on behalf of our CEO and the whole teams of Monnaie de Paris. This prize is for the best contemporary events, which is the celebration of the victory of 1945, but also it's not only the V-Day, but also the beginning of peace starting from 1945. I have beside me Joaquin Jimenez, our chief engraver, who would like to say a few words about this coin and also its highly symbolic value.
Alors merci tout d'abord de nous avoir récompensés pour cette pièce, qui est une pièce peu ordinaire, puisqu'il s'agit d'une pièce de forme.
Thank you very much for awarding this prize to Monnaie de Paris. It's a very particular coin because to celebrate this event, we wanted to have a shape coin.
Nous avons décidé de la faire en forme de V, le V de la victoire, bien entendu.
We have decided to have the size of a V because, of course, it's also called the V-Day, so we want this to stick to the V-Day through a V shape, of course.
Elle récompense la création de l'atelier de gravure, la mienne aussi, bien entendu. Nous sommes encore une fois très fiers, je transmettrai ces compliments.
We are once again very proud and very pleased for receiving this prize on behalf of the whole teams of Monnaie de Paris and also particularly the engraving workshop who will share, of course, with us this prize we are very proud of. Many thanks for awarding us these two prizes and thank you for your attention.
We continue to look towards the building competition seen in other men's efforts, which continues to increase the pressure in this coveted category. Developing a COTY category dynasty is a massive challenge, and the competition never quits. But in this case, the Austrian Mint has succeeded again with the Gold of the Pharaohs 100 euro gold coin. And now for an acceptance speech from the Austrian Mint.
A great idea of our marketing division in the last years was to invent the gold collector coin series, Magic of Gold. And the second coin of this series is the Gold of the Pharaohs. And the Gold of the Pharaohs is a very interesting story for me because the Egyptian culture used gold from the very beginning as medium of storing values and of exchanging values. So even before they had coins, they used small gold bars called deben as means for storing and exchanging values. And our coin depicts two very famous pharaohs. On the one hand is Tutankhamun, who is very famous because his grave caused many death casualties, and there are many exciting stories around this pharaoh. And the other side of the coin depicts Echnaton, his father. And Echnaton invented a new religion for the Egyptians and tried to force all the Egyptian people to follow this new religion. Of course, he failed doing so, and he was killed in the end.
The best silver coin category always sees a vast array of different coin types and usually has a long list of initial nominees from which the nominating committee must trim down to just 10 coins. It's a very difficult task and requires much discussion. To make it through the process, a silver coin must have something extra. We always look towards Latvian commemorative coins for interesting, innovative design. Their group always seems to find a beautiful integrated approach to creating coins by presenting an elegant and sophisticated first impression, along with a second wave of realization that brings a smile to the face of each appreciative onlooker. This year, even though the Latvian Linden coin was one of the nominating committee's last locked-in choices in this category, its unique design, comparing a leaf's veins to a city's roadways, roared to the top of the voting and won with room to spare. And so I give you the Linden Leaf €5 silver coin of Latvia.
Dear partners, dear our numismatic friends, it's my honor to be on this virtual stage and celebrate our regular event Coin of the Year. I'm really honored and want to thank you all, expert jury, numismats, for the high evaluation of Latvia's bank's coins. We have always strived to achieve the highest artistic performance. For this purpose, we work with a wide range of well-known best Latvian artists, and for every coin design is chosen in the result of artistic competition. The collector coin dedicated to urban ecology that has become a major topic of our daily agenda was developed as an environment-friendly project. Recycled silver was used for minting, as well as recycled paper was used for producing its packaging and informational materials. Artist's main idea was the network of Riga streets. Riga, the capital of Latvia streets, has been designed for people, connecting them with places in the urban environment. The same as the veins in a leaf, transporting substances throughout the leaf tissues. The collector coin Linden leaf is a reminder nature is fragile and should be cherished and protected. I want to thank the author of the graphic design, Marcis Kalniņš. Linden leaf is his second coin. He made his debut in coin art with the unique collector coin issued by Bank of Latvia, the Earth. As well, I want to thank our good partners, Mint of Netherlands, who have worked hard to make this coin really beautiful and valuable. Thank you all. Have a good time and good health.
Providing the Monet de Paris their second COTY win for 2022, the Champs-Élysées design held all-around appeal with a majority of both the nominating committee and the judges panel. With a uniform obverse design featuring a unique concept view of Paris, this series has more than overcome the tendency we see for coins to be viewed from only the single commemorative side. Through this approach, the landmarks of the Paris Treasures series continues to provide both widespread recognition and strong romantic appeal among its wide base of collectors. Jumping into this series now and trying to build a collection, while challenging, would certainly provide ample satisfaction. And now for the acceptance speech from the Monet de Paris.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, we are very happy to receive this prize of the COTY for the best crown coin on behalf of our CEO and the whole team of Monet de Paris. Champs-Élysées is indeed a very well-known prize, and I'm quite sure this had quite an influence on the votes for taking this coin as the best crown coin. And beside me is Joaquin Jimenez, our chief engraver. If you want to say a few words about this coin.
Avec plaisir. Je remercie encore une fois infiniment les membres du jury et l'organisation des COTY de nous avoir récompensés.
It's my great pleasure to say a few words. I thank again our friends from the jury and everyone that has chosen this coin as the best crown coin for the COTY Awards.
Nous en sommes très honorés et je saurai passer la nouvelle aux ateliers de gravure qui, eux aussi, sont partie prenante de ces projets et seront aussi très honorés, très fiers d'obtenir ces deux prix.
I am indeed very honored to receive this prize on behalf of also of the whole engraving workshop. Of course, I will, as soon as I can, I will pass the news to the whole engraving workshop, who will be quite proud with myself of this success.
With so many wonderful coins nominated in the circulating category this year, we wish we could present multiple COTY awards. However, the reality is that only the South African coin, celebrating 25 years of constitutional democracy, was able to emerge from this very tight race with a victory. In general, we see the circulating category of the COTY Awards becoming more challenging every year. This is a great sign for collectors of circulating commemoratives and interesting circulation types. Also becoming quite apparent is the trend towards bimetallic and trimetallic coins which circulate to end up populating both this and the following categories nearly in full. It speaks to the overall popularity of multi-compositional coin collecting and the realization that coins like this winning South African mint 2 Rand, celebrating freedom and security, represent the perfect economical entryway to coin collecting. And now for an acceptance speech from the South African Mint.
In 2019, our young republic reached a significant milestone. This year marked a considerable 25 years of constitutional democracy for the nation of South Africa. To invigorate national pride in this important achievement, the South African Mint, together with the South African Reserve Bank, developed 6 new commemorative circulation coins. The South African public was consulted on their interpretation of democracy and freedom and shared the symbols that they associated with these values. Taking this into account, a commemorative coin range was developed, giving everyone an opportunity to reflect on our diverse identity as a country, as well as the constitution on which it is based. For the first time in our coin-making history, young South Africans were consulted on their interpretation of what democracy and freedom has meant since 1994. It was clear that most of the themes were in fact closely linked to the South African Bill of Rights. This coin range was so well received by the public that the South African public was given the opportunity to submit their own designs by way of a competition in the following year. We received more than 300 designs, from which a design that is both beautiful and meaningful was received from a lady by the name of Esther Quirk. She chose South Africans' right to freedom and security of the person. In her submission, she wrote, "As a daughter, sister, wife, and most importantly, mother to a little girl, I feel very strongly about this right. I do believe that it is the right of every South African to feel free, secure, and safe in their home country. This is unfortunately not the reality for a lot of South Africans, those who are more vulnerable in our communities, women, children, and the elderly, those living in rural and isolated places. I do, however, believe that this is an attainable ideal. I truly believe that my daughter will one day live in a country where freedom and security of the person is a reality. When I think of this day, this is what I see. I see my daughter walking in great open spaces without any fear. The sunflower the girl holds represents hope. Young sunflowers always turn to the sun. They follow the light. As long as we follow the light, look on the bright side, we have hope." The considerable efforts by Vincent Chipa, who engraved the coin, deserve special mention. I would also like to make use of this opportunity to thank the South African Reserve Bank for facilitating this wonderful circulation coin project. It is therefore with sincere gratitude to both the organizers and judges of the Coin of the Year competition that I accept this award on behalf of the South African Mint and also the South African Reserve Bank. It is truly an honor to receive recognition for such a special coin project. Thank you very much.
Well, here we are again, with a lovely Austrian 25 euro taking home a trophy in the Best Bimetallic Coin category. It's a wonderful achievement for the Austrian Mint and a huge challenge to all other world mints. If you've ever played King of the Hill as I did when I was a kid, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The big data coin was another wide margin win for the Austrian Mint in the bimetallic category. These silver niobium coins continue to retain their widespread popularity with both the COTY judging panel and collectors of bimetallic coins. Just to clarify, this series has won this category 7 times in the last 12 years. That's a considerable achievement in an area which continues to advance rapidly as collector interest grows. And now for an acceptance speech from the Austrian Mint.
Our silver niobium coin, big data, nomination 25 euros, has been voted the best bimetallic coin. I'm very happy to receive this award, especially since this coin depicts a problem which is very intensively discussed in all the communities. We tried to contribute with our big data coin to this discussion and show on the one hand the problem showing a person with emitting data, and this data can be analyzed by nobody knows whom. And on the other hand, the other side shows a big eye, which reflects the clear side, which can be achieved by using big data.
Capping a stellar year for the Austrian Mint in COTY competition is this lovely integrated coin design for the centenary of Salzburg Festival. Take a good look at this coin, and then let me remind you that in full 3-dimensional imaging, it is a bowl-shaped coin, which lends to a great deal of the appeal in the design. However, the classic nature of the design places it solidly among the most beautiful of artistic coins issued in 2020. This category is ruled by unique personal tastes, so the struggle to be nominated can be grueling. To win in an artistic coin category, a nominee must somehow appeal to a wide variety of people and catch the majority. These people have different tastes. Think about that. When your family goes out and orders pizza for dinner, how long does it take you to settle a singular selection of toppings acceptable to everyone? Yeah, me too. This dominant win is an amazing accomplishment for the Austrian Mint. And now for their acceptance speech.
We are very happy to have been awarded the Most Artistic Coin Award for our coin centenary of the Salzburg Festival. 20 euro silver coin. And this coin has a very nice story because, as you know, we always try to make the coins as authentic and as true regarding the contents as possible. And therefore we had a long discussion with the head of the Salzburg Festival about the design of the coin. And the discussion lasted a little bit too long, and in the end I traveled to meet Mrs. Rabe-Stadler, and we had a look at the coin, and then I could convince her that the special new design of the shape of the coin is so convincing that it fits very closely together with the Bauhaus design of the Salzburg Festival, which was invented and designed in the 1920s. So the outcome was a really marvelous product, which was awarded now, and it shows not only from its features, the style of this area, but also from its shape. It has a boat shape with a plaited top, and this gives it really a very artistic look. And we have to pay many thanks to our design department and to our tooling department, because it was really hard work to design these coins, and it was even more hard work to produce the dies for these coins. Because of the shape, it's very likely that the dies could break, and they reshaped it in order to avoid it.
While the Barbados Blue Marble Earth coin is not the first spherical coin ever produced, it is the first to recognize and implement additional artistic qualities to create a truly appealing coin in a spherical format. This is something to consider. Innovation in one sense is seen as developing some new process or method, but the term can also represent a combining of formerly independent concepts to create a successful new composite. The second definition is what we see in the Barbados Blue Marble. The blue waters of the earth attracted both new collectors and our COTY's judges' attention, bringing MDM, one of COTY's newest competitors, their first COTY win. And now for an acceptance speech from MDM.
Hello, my name is Niels Hagemann. I'm the Managing Director of MDM, the biggest coin trading company in the world. We are very proud to be appointed by the Central Bank of Barbados for the exclusive distribution of the Coin of the Year 2020, the special edition and the first of its kind, the Blue Marble coin, which I can show here to you. This coin is a special edition in a round shape featuring the planet Earth. It is a pure silver coin consisting of 3 ounces with a diameter of 50 millimeters and a maximum mintage of only 999 pieces. The coin was very popular at the time when it was launched at the World Money Fair in Berlin, and it was selling out very quickly in all continents of the world. We distributed the coin to China, Japan, Korea, Australia, within Europe, of course, and in North America. And the coin, as I said, was sold out within a very, very short period of time. This reconfirms that this special issue was a real, eternal piece of commemoration issued by the Central Bank of Barbados, and this will be treasured by many generations to come. I can tell you that nowadays trading price in the secondary market is already 3 times the issuing price back then in 2020. Thank you very much for this special coin. Thank you very much for the special award. And again, all our appreciation to the Central Bank of Barbados for this brilliant product.
Crossing over regional borders and individual perspectives, Latvia's personal freedom coin tapped into a vein of emotion that runs the world over. Both in nomination and voting, this coin held a very strong appeal to a wide array of people. Take a good look and you can see that its seemingly simple design deftly illustrates the complex considerations of the one versus the many. Individual freedoms and societal responsibilities coexist and need to balance in order for true freedom to reign. This is a coin that universally represents a concept which is very dear to so many people worldwide that it seemed destined to secure a COTY win, which it did handily. And now for an acceptance speech from the Bank of Latvia.
Dear friends, I'm very glad to celebrate a nomination for another coin issued by Latvia's Bank in 2020, Personal Freedom. It is remarkable that the idea of the coin Personal Freedom was created before COVID-19 appeared. In 2019, Latvia's Bank has invited students to a discussion on the contemporary meaning of personal freedom. Since the COVID-19 appeared, the coin has taken on a new meaning angle of this theme. It emphasizes the issue of personal freedom. The artist has chosen to symbolically feature the idea that the limits of our freedom are where another individual's rights begin. Our behavior affects the society to the same extent as the society influences us. We will be free as long as we respect the social norms set by the society, and the society respects the independence of each and everyone. The graphic design of the collector coin was created by our young artist Beata Śniuka. As well, I want to thank our partners Polish Mint, who has worked really hard to make this coin so inspirational. Thank you very much, and I really hope to see you all next year together.
This year's COTY overall winner, the champion of the 10 category winners, is the Austrian Mint Gold of the Pharaohs 100 euro coin. This lovely gold coin won the Best Gold category in the 2022 Coin of the Year Awards handily, taking roughly 50% more of the votes than its closest competitor. But a much smaller margin was seen during the second vote to determine the champion, a good sign that we're picking the right coins. This is the second coin in the Mint's The Magic of Gold series, and it is every bit as attractive as the first, while carrying the additional perk of being topically superior. It's hard to beat the death mask of Tutankhamun. We congratulate the Austrian Mint on winning another COTY Top Award, giving them a total of 51 awards, the most of any mint in our 39-year history. And now, an acceptance speech by the members of the Austrian Mint.
We would like to thank the jury for giving this award to the Austrian Mint. We feel honored and inspired by receiving this award, and I would like to introduce you to all the people who are responsible for this wonderful coins.
My name is Anna.
Herbert. Helmut. Heinz. Werner.
Sabrina.
Gernot.
Sabine.
Peter. Zwilli.
Monika.
Andreas.
Thank you.
This year, the gold category is won by the 2020 Austrian Mint, the Gold of the Pharaoh. This is the second consecutive win for this series. Last year was the first year of the series, also won by the Austrian Mint. Also this year, the Austrian Mint has won 3 different categories, and the Gold of the Pharaoh is a fantastic gold coin designed by Helmut Alexander, the head designer of the Austrian Mint, who I was very happy to meet at the Beijing International a few years ago. And he has won many, many COTYs in the past. And it's a fantastic gold coin, and I hope to get to meet him in 2023 in Berlin. Thank you.
From 1997 through 2016, at the time of his retirement from the Austrian Mint, Thomas Pessendorfer was involved in the design of 18 Coin of the Year award-winning coins. I say involved because the Austrian Mint has a fine tradition of working as a tightly woven team, producing coins often created by 2 or more team members, with many of the COTY winners having obverse and reverse designs attributed to different designers. When a team can create award-winning combinations such as this, it is sometimes complicated in the process of awarding a COTY Lifetime Achievement Award. The Austrian Mint design team is a perfect example of this difficulty. This is the second time a COTY Lifetime Achievement Award has gone to an Austrian Mint designer, and I would not be surprised at all to see more go to members of their team in coming years. Bullion traders and collectors will know Thomas Pessendorfer as the designer of the Vienna Philharmonic bullion coin, which brought the Austrian Mint to the forefront of the market. Pessendorfer's iconic Vienna Philharmonic design has been used in several different metals and many denominations, 2 of which have won the COTY Awards, a feat that remains unparalleled to my recollection. Shortly after winning the COTY Best Gold Coin category for his 1989 2000 shilling Vienna Philharmonic coin, Pessendorfer designed a lovely silver 500 shilling for Hallstatt and the Lake regions. which won the COTY Most Artistic Award category. He followed that up with a Best Crown win for an Olympic ribbon dancer design on a 200 shilling, which remains a very popular coin for collectors today. 3 of his 100 shilling commemorative designs, completed from 1997 through 2000, were recognized in various COTY categories, and 2 bimetallic circulation pieces also took awards with a single side designed by Pessendorfer in the same time frame. Later, in 2011, Pessendorfer produced a reverse for one of the award-winning bimetallic niobium 25 euros, which have so dominated COTY competitions since their appearance in 2008. In 2007, Pessendorfer designed for the SMS St. George won the COTY Best Silver. This sparked a run of COTY wins for Pessendorfer, which culminated in 2012 with a second award for his famous Vienna Philharmonic design. This time as a 1.5 euro, the first silver bullion piece for the Austrian Mint. It made quite a splash in Berlin at the time. Most of Pessendorfer's outstanding work up to this period had been in silver and base metals. Beginning in 2013, Pessendorfer combined with other design team members to create a number of COTY award-winning gold coins in several series, including the Gustav Klimt and his Women's series and the ongoing Austrian Wildlife series of 100 euro gold coins. Pessendorfer's steady guidance as chief engraver for the Austrian Mint for over 20 years is clearly a primary factor in the success of the Mint's program during his time there and well past. As many of the designers he worked with in those years have later received accolades of their own. Through his career, Pessendorfer has always kept his feet very firmly on the ground. He has refused to accept that engraving is an art. He considers it more of an artistic craft. This mindset has clearly served Pessendorfer extremely well in his work, and in his retirement, Pessendorfer has dedicated his life to a number of social activities, some of which involve using his coin-producing expertise to make the lives of children, refugees, and elderly people more enjoyable. He lives a humble but rewarding life these days, and so we find great pleasure in presenting him this COTY Lifetime Achievement Award in recognition of his quietly stellar career in coin design.
Thank you for joining us for the 2022 Coin of the Year Award ceremony. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of those who made this program possible. First, thank you to Tom Michael for not only helping me with every step of the nominating and balloting process, but also for all of his behind-the-scenes work on cataloging all of the nominated coins and for his tireless outreach to mints across the globe. Thank you. Secondly, I'd like to thank Sophia Matamiro, editor of World Coin News, Coins Magazine, and Banknote Reporter for all of her support. Also, thank you to Ellie DeSettle and Dave Hauser for all of their work on design and video production. And Corrine Zilke, Vice President and General Manager of the Collectibles Group at Active Interest Media, for continuing to be a champion of the COTY program. A big thank you to our dedicated nominating committee and for our panel of judges across the globe for all the participation in selecting and voting on this year's coins. We couldn't do this without you. I'd also like to extend another big thank you to this year's award sponsor, the Journal of East Asian Numismatics, for helping make the ceremony possible. And finally, thank you to all of you for viewing this virtual award ceremony. We hope to have you back again next year. Thank you.
Thank you.